That right there is for Big Dave. Wow. So much for good audio, huh? What are you gonna do? All right. So we're just coming out of the bank, and this right here is what was raised for Big Dave. The APS Army is so strong, we were able to raise over $1,250. Now this isn't $1,250, this is $1,186.55. This is everything minus the fees from GoFundMe. And now we're getting ready to go meet with Dave, give this to him. And I mean, I'm sure this is gonna help him in a major way. To think that you're coming home, you've only been home for 2 weeks now, coming home to absolutely nothing. And then some guys that you met in prison, along with everybody who supports and rocks with them, are handing you over $1,186. I'm quite sure this is gonna help you in a major way. Now, when we give this to Dave, we're gonna find out what his intentions are with this money. You know, me and Yonnie, we had a long conversation about whether we should give him this full amount. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people who think that giving him this full amount probably is not the right thing to do. This is a guy that suffers from addiction. He definitely has some problems. However, this is a grown man. And how he chooses to spend what everyone was so gracious enough to donate to this campaign to help Big Dave is totally up to him. If he messes this up, that's on him. We have definitely gone up and beyond in an effort to help this guy, and all of you out there have done the exact same thing. I'm gonna be shouting out every single one of you who donated to this campaign in this video, and we're also gonna find out exactly what Dave intends to do with this money and just how much this is actually gonna help him. So before we even get on the road, just allow me to say thank you to every single one of you who donated to the GoFundMe for Big Dave, and even if you weren't able to do so, just for your support. This is more than just money that I'm holding in my hands right here that we're about to go give to Big Dave. This is the strength of the APS Army right here.
Hey Dave, I got your text, man. We just picked up the donation from GoFundMe, and we're at Wells Fargo and Greenbrier. I'm on my way to you. Is the bus stop next to that address that you gave me?
Yeah.
Tell him we're gonna come pick him up from the bus stop. Don't get on the bus.
Straight from the address I gave. When you pull up to the address I gave you, I'll walk right across the street to you.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
The park right across the street from it. I'm just sitting on the bench looking at the parking lot.
Well,
I'll be able to see when you pull in.
Dave, you have permission to look at whatever you want. You don't just have to look at the empty parking lot. But I promise you, man, I'll call you as soon as I'm close.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Yonnie, what do you think about all of this?
I mean, I'm just overwhelmed by the outpouring of of sympathy, more importantly, empathy, and sort of understanding for his. I mean, a few trolls aside, there's a couple of jackasses in the comments section that but they're not even worth talking about. The majority of people really wanted to see something about somebody with mental health. We had talked about this for a while, addressing mental health concerns, and this guy encapsulates all of that. I mean, those are legitimate issues, and I think the root cause, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I think that is the root cause of not only him, but a lot of people who suffer from addiction issues. They are self-medicating in some way, shape, or form for a deficiency with their brain chemistry. And I think that's absolutely true of Dave. And, we're actually picking him up from
a bus stop.
Well, from a bus stop, but he's leaving Park Place Medical Center, which is essentially a free clinic. So again, to address some of the concerns that people had in the comments section, he is seeking every avenue that he possibly can for free or extremely inexpensive assistance. And this is just another example of that. So, you know, once again, I mean, you know, it's all due to you guys. Yeah, we brought it to your attention, but without any follow-up, nothing happens. So, you know, we can only provide, or Joe can only provide, APS can only provide, you know, a certain level of assistance. But without you guys, this right here isn't possible. You guys made it possible, and so my hat's off to you. I tip my cap to you. You guys are great.
And it's because of all of you that we're able to go do what we're gonna do today. We're gonna give Big Dave this money, and I have to assure you, first and foremost, me and Yonnie, we had a major conversation about what exactly to do with this money. Do we hand this all over to him in one lump sum, which we're getting ready to do today, or do we spoon feed this money to him? I mean, like Yonnie had mentioned to me off camera, this could potentially be like handing him a loaded.
It could be. I mean, I got real mixed emotions about it. I mean, I've got major reservations, as does Joe, about it. But he's a grown man. I mean, exactly. He's an adult. We have to trust him. You trusted us to point you in the right direction of somebody that you could help, and we got to extend that trust to him to do the right thing. I mean, you know, life's all about free will, and the free world is about free will. You know, he ain't locked up anymore, and it's important to recognize that. We can't treat him like a baby. So the ball's in his court, and we just have to hope and pray that, you know, he does the right thing with it.
And that's a major part of why I decided to give him this money. Now, of course, we're gonna be with him today. He's got a list of things that he wants to be able to do with this money, things that he needs, and we're gonna try to chronicle as much of that as possible. But like Yonnie said, like I feel, he is a grown man, and we're trusting him to make the right decision with this money, to use this in the most responsible manner possible. You have to give people the benefit of the doubt. At some point in life, people do reach a point where they're willing and wanting to change more than anything. And all I and Yonnie can hope is that Big Dave has reached that point now. You've got me, Yonnie, the entire APS army rooting for you, there for you. That in itself should give you the motivation, the determination, the drive to really want to make these changes and really give yourself the best chance for success out here. You know, there's something else I want to mention real quick as well. Not only did we receive financial donations to the GoFundMe campaign, but those who couldn't donate, you know, they offered so many kind words in the comments section, so many kind words on the GoFundMe campaign. And we actually just had an awesome supporter of After Prison Show reach out wanting to offer Dave rides. This person said that they have a free schedule during the day and they would be available to give Dave a ride here and there if he needs one. So, you know, what I hope this showcases more than anything is the strength of the APS Army and really what positivity can yield. There is way too much negativity in this world, way too much negativity everywhere. But you know, doing something positive, being a positive person in somebody's life, giving somebody a chance, giving somebody a support system, showing people that you are there for them and being there for people, I mean, that really speaks volumes more than any money we could have raised with the GoFundMe campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't say it better myself. Oh, wow.
We just passed Big Dave, actually. We were filming, and there's Big Dave. Are you gonna get in the car?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
What's going on?
On the other side, Dave.
Other side?
Yeah.
You gotta fight traffic.
Yeah, you'll be all right. They're not gonna run you over. I got you, I got it. There you go.
Oh my God, Yonnie, the door's not even shut.
That's all right.
Holy moly, Yonnie, and you're driving.
Okay. Dave's used to fast getaways.
Man.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on with you, man?
Not much, trying to get things done.
So you went to this doctor's appointment. Talk to me a little bit about what was going on with that.
I went to get approved for the free healthcare program as far as doctor visits, blood work, and co-pays. So once I get this final piece of paperwork, it'll be approved. Not only will I get free doctor visits and free blood work and things like that, also they're going to be paying for my medication.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes, so my medication is going to be paid for through this program, and I'll be able to see a doctor that I know, a guy named Dr. Markovic. He's a good doctor. He's an ex-professional soccer player. And we're going to work on finding some organizations and through Bond Secure or Virginia Commonwealth University of getting some of my surgeries done absolutely free.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, which is great.
Look, Dave, we had some major apprehensions about handing you all of this money. This is a lot of money to be handed somebody in a situation as volatile and as delicate as what you're in. And the reason for this is because we don't want to be handing you essentially a loaded gun. You know, you're a person who suffers from addiction, you live in an addictive environment. You know, talk to us about your thoughts on what I'm telling you right now, because again, we considered giving you just a little bit of this money at a time, but we decided against that. You're a grown man. It's up to you to make the decisions best with this money. And we know you need this money to survive. I mean, that's an absolute, that goes without saying. You have absolutely nothing. We're picking you up from the projects of Norfolk at a free clinic where you've been waiting on a bus. It's raining right now. You've been walking in the rain. We know you have no funds, no resources, hardly anything. So we know this money can help you, but I just want you to explain to us how you feel about what I'm telling you right now.
Well, you know, I think you bring up a very valid point. Actually, a few of the people that left comments on the video that you made of me and about me, you know, had voiced some of those same concerns. Is this guy going to, because you know people want to help, and then some people they refrain from wanting to help because they know that whenever you're dealing with an ex-con or an addict, that maybe they'll do something wrong with the money and things of that nature. And as you said, kind of like being like a trigger. I expect those thoughts from the people that support it, but for the most part, most people just wanted to see me do better, and they did what they did. And I appreciate the viewers, I appreciate the After Prison Show, and I'm going to do the right thing with this money. I'm going to take care of some very basic essential needs that I need, see if I can establish my bank account back and things of that nature. And the way that I feel about it is that it's completely understandable for APS or anybody with, you know, half a brain to say, you know, is this guy going to do the right thing with this money? Is it a good thing to give it to him, or is it not? You guys are taking a chance on me, the viewers are taking a chance on me, and the people who donated are taking a chance on me, and I can do this.
Talk to me about what it means to have this type of support. You know, the financial part of it is one thing, but just, I know you read the comments on the video, and for the most part, I mean, everything was positive. There was a few negative comments here and there, but, you know, what does it mean to you to read these comments where people are actually rooting for you?
It's hard to describe because, honestly, there's been a couple times while I was reading some of these comments from people, it literally brought tears to my eyes. You know, some people said, man, I can tell Dave's a good guy, and some people said, oh, you know, Dave seems like a guy that I can talk to, and a few people said, man, best of luck to you, Dave, we're rooting for you. And this was 99% of the comments, and I'm saying to myself, look at all these people out there that are rooting for me. And I thought about my family support, and I thought about the couple of people that I have, which is not very much at all. And you know, I just tried to reflect on the fact that the day that I called Yonnie and we spoke, the next thing you know, we were doing a video. The next thing you know, we do the video, you go into my house, put toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent, food into the house, some money in my pocket, which I've been living off since then. And it's just amazing, man, because I never expected this. It's just an absolute shocker for me.
Does your mother have any idea about the money?
No, she does not.
So will you talk to me a little bit about what this money will do for you? Talk to me about what you can do with this money. I know you mentioned basic essentials. What do you intend to do with this cash?
Well, I'm going to buy some things that I need, obviously. One of my main concerns is see if I can establish my old Navy federal account Navy Federal is a good bank. I've had $5 in there for years, and that's since I've been, of course, being incarcerated. There's some things that I need to buy, but for the most part, for me, is just making sure that I have the money that I need that's available to get where I need to go and to buy the things that I need to buy. My mother has absolutely no finances. She doesn't have anything for me to, to help me financially. Buy a vacuum for the house so I can vacuum that carpet. Making sure I find some shirts and some clothes that fit me. The shoes that I have are kind of wearing out on the bottom. So maybe buying a pair of shoes. It just means being able to live, not being fearful of, man, I'm sick today, I need to go to the doctor. How am I gonna get money to go see the doctor? Do I have to go stand in front of the food line and panhandle $4.50 so I can get an all-day bus pass so I can go to the clinic or to Calvary Revival food pantry and get food? You don't have no idea how much comfort it brings to me to have this kind of income.
Let's go back to that spot.
To hold me over until things change for me.
So we're at the mall right now with Big Dave, and inside of this mall there's a store called Ross Dress for Less. And this is a store that Dave really needs to go to because they sell big and tall stuff in this store. And Dave, what exactly do they have in this store that you really need?
They have tennis shoes in size 15 and up, and they sell them at a clearance rate.
And I mean, obviously with you being a bigger guy, you definitely wear a big shoe. You wear like what, a size 15?
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and go inside of this mall. We're gonna check out the store. There's some things here that Dave needs. There's some things at some other stores that Dave needs as well. And we're gonna go ahead and give you the money that we raised from the GoFundMe campaign. This is what APS was able to do for you. The entire APS Army was able to do for you. And Dave, this envelope right here is $1,186.55 from the APS Army, me, Yonnie, After Prison Show, to you to try to help you get back on your feet.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. This is beyond anything that I thought possibly could happen. And I am very grateful to all the APS viewers. And thank you, everybody, for your help. You have no idea how grateful I am for this and how much I really appreciate this. This helps me much more than you'll ever realize, fans. Thank you so much.
So Dave, as we wrap this day up with you, obviously you haven't spent hardly any of this money yet. We've gone to a couple of stores. You were able to buy a couple of basic necessities that you need, some clippers, some shoes, a couple of shirts. And we know you're going to use this money to help sustain yourself and help to carry you through your days as you're trying to get on your feet and going to these job interviews and trying to get a job. I want to ask you a question about the GoFundMe that we set up for you. And I'm also getting ready to shout out everyone who donated to this campaign as well. But I just want to know, what is it like to see this, to see all of these people who donated to this campaign, and these are people that you don't know, I don't know, and just to have total strangers reaching out wanting to help you.
It's, I know there's a lot of good people out there. I know that. Once again, like I said, I never expected any of this. The fact that these people want to see me do well, and like I said, I know there's good people out there, but the fan base you have at the After Show is just spectacular. They're amazing. And the way they reached out for me, and the ones that couldn't reach out for me financially, they told me to stay up. Some of them offered me Bible verses. Some of them offered to send me things, give me their old clothes. You name it. So it's not just GoFundMe. You funded me, but not just financially. You funded me spiritually. You funded me mentally. You made me feel like I can make it, I can do this. You guys have brought me to a place right now where I'm like, okay, man, I can do this. I picked up a little steam because of this. And it's the comments, it's the things that you guys said. I've got some clothes that can fit Big Dave. Where can I send it? What can I do? How can I help Dave? Can I give Dave a ride? This has gone beyond, above and beyond anything that I thought that this would come to amount to. And I don't know how else to say it, Joe. I just don't.
There's a lot of negativity in this world. You faced a lot of negativity. You see negativity on a daily basis. But it's something like this that speaks positivity beyond what words could even describe. What I'd like to do now, though, is I want to take the time to shout out everybody who donated to this campaign. But the first donation came from somebody who wanted to remain anonymous. And this was the very first donation that the campaign received. It was a $5 donation. And from there, the donations just began to pour in. Roger Hamilton raised $10 from sharing this possibly on Facebook. There was a $133 donation from somebody who wanted to remain anonymous. There was a $100 donation from Jason Baker, another $100 donation from somebody who wanted to remain anonymous as well, $50 from Beagle Mania Running Wild, $50 from Hayden Russell, $50 anonymous, $30 from Frederico Losa, $27 from Chad Wilson, $26 from Mitch Armstrong, $25 from Daniel Weatherton, $20 from Verna Bessie, $20 from Hans Berenz, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, $20 from Tino Torres, $20 from Thomas Cripps, $20 from Tommy Dice, $20 from Carl Sunderman, $20 from Toby Crow, $20 from David Burrell, $20 anonymous, $20 from Eric Ryan, $20 anonymous, $20 from Christian Wade, $20 from John Shavers, $15 from Jim Gallo, $15 from John Richardson, $15 from James Bright, $15 from Jeff Cohen, $15 from Emil Lindwall, $10 from Chomo, $10 anonymous, $10 from Travis Center, $10 from Scott Kroom, $10 from Robert Burns, $10 from Kevin Shinkles, $10 from Sidney Wiley, $10 from Mike John, $10 from Reed Buchanan, $10 from Riley Cornoyer, $10 from Michael Redden, $10 from Jeffrey Corelli, $10 from the Batzinator, the Batzinator, I don't know where you're going with that. $10 from Mantis, I can't pronounce your last name, I do apologize. $10 from James Waite, $10 from Felipe Tavera, $10 from Abby Harrington, $10 from Caleb Tardy, $10 from Roger Hamilton, $10 from Andrew S., $10 from Nicholas Seiwert, $10 anonymous, $8 from Derek Stewart, $7 from Nick, I can't even pronounce your last name, I'm sorry, but shout out to you. $5 anonymous, $5 from Felony Wait, $5 from Angela Hickson, $5 anonymous, $5 from Rob Murphy, $5 from I'm Chef 17 blah blah, $5 from Robert Pascal, $5 from Kevin Watson, $5 Anonymous, $5 from April Johnson, $5 from Kyle Frick, $5 from Mutaba something, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, $5 from Feetfoot, $5 from Ben Kahan, $5 from Grant Landrum, $5 Anonymous, $5 from Shelly Gonzalez, $5 from Adam Tracy, $5 from Sonia Ramos, $5 from Richard Jonas, $5 from James Stowell, $5 from John Loader, $5 from David M, and $5 from Cole Gadley. So a special shout out to the 76 people who donated to this campaign, reaching over $1,250 that, you know, we can't emphasize enough is going to help you in just a major way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just an amazing thing when, you know, people come together for a positive goal. And the positive goal right here is to give you a fighting chance. You know, you're a person who's coming home with very limited to no type of support, whether it's financial or any kind of emotional or any kind of stability. You know, we've got you talking to your mom earlier and just hearing how crazy that whole situation is for you. Mm-hmm. And I do hope that the positivity from everything that we've been able to do with After Prison Show, with the APS Army, this is something to really get the ball rolling in the right direction for you, Dave.
Yeah, I definitely am very grateful. And even from here, even though it's the journey from here, it's a journey, man. But I'll tell you, man, I never thought that something like this would have happened to me. I thought it was just going to be all struggle all the way, and to receive the support from you guys and from the APS fans. Like I said, I don't know if I you know, I know people are picky, and I don't know what I'm supposed to look like or what part I'm supposed to look, but I'm very excited, very ecstatic about having received this much help from everybody, and I don't know how else to put it. I will do the right thing. I won't let you guys down, and I'm going to take the ball from here and make every effort to make for every right choice that I can make from this point forward.
And this isn't going to be the last time you guys are going to be seeing Big Dave. We're definitely going to be chronicling his journey, maybe like once a week, catching up with him, seeing where he's at, and giving you guys all the big updates with these job interviews that he's going on, these job prospects. Hopefully he gets a job very soon. And that's going to be the most important thing and the next step for your stability. I wish you well. I know the entire APS Army wishes you well. And it was just a really awesome thing that we were able to do. And I'm glad that we were able to do this, Dave. And as I wrap this up, I just want to say the best of luck to you, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
And we're going to be here with you.
Yeah.
Seeing what comes next.
Look forward to seeing you. Also, man, you guys should be able to see me losing this 130 pounds. So I'm trying to lose 100 pounds between now and my birthday, June 3rd.
You're getting on Yonnie's workout plan?
No. But I'm just eating a lot healthier. I walked 4 miles yesterday.
Probably not by choice.
No, I didn't. Not by choice, but I did it. I got a rash to prove it. But but now, man, you know.
Yeah.
You guys, if you see me getting a little thinner and my pockets getting fatter, stay tuned.